At a Walmart in Arlington, Texas, just outside of Dallas. That's the AT&T Stadium, home of the Dallas Cowboys. It's true, everything is bigger in Texas, including the Walmarts. I've been to Walmarts in almost every state, and this looks like the biggest one I've ever seen. Venturing into Dallas today for the first time. I try to always do big cities on Sunday mornings. Whenever I feel anxious about city driving, I tell myself that I survived driving through New York City multiple times. No other city comes close to that experience. That's as frightening as it gets. But this is looking fairly busy for a Sunday.
Your destination is on the left.
There's a few things I want to see before heading into downtown Dallas. Since becoming a Muffler Man connoisseur, the one thing I hadn't seen was a muffler man holding an actual muffler. So this is a momentous occasion. I've seen muffler men holding a hot dog, an axe, cooking utensils, or just plain empty-handed. I'm finally seeing a muffler man with an actual muffler. He's been up at this location since 1965. The muffler shop owners were inspired to put this guy up because their neighbors had a Bob's Big Boy at their restaurant. Gotta keep up with the Joneses. We're at the Crown Hill Mausoleum in Dallas, Texas. We're about to search for the grave of an infamous outlaw. Ironically, the outlaw I'm looking for robbed funeral homes when there wasn't a bank to rob. Don't know exactly where the grave is, but photos show it to be near some hedges. The graves with Mexican names seem to have the most flowers and decorations. Chairs set up. That's the first time I've seen chairs at a grave. Class of 2022. Oh no. Just a young guy. That's too bad. Back to the hedges. The outlaw whose grave I'm looking for was born in Rowena, Texas, and died a bloody, violent death at the age of 23. There it is. Bonnie Parker of Bonnie and Clyde fame. Somebody left some alcohol bottles for Bonnie, and lipstick, a toy gun, and a cigar. She was photographed with a cigar in her mouth. It says the world is made brighter by folks like you. Really? The gang she was in killed 13 people. She made the world more exciting and interesting, I'll give her that. About 20,000 people attended her funeral. A lot of people saw Bonnie and Clyde as folk heroes, but a lot of those people might have attended because of the infamy. Bonnie's niece is trying to have her moved and buried next to Clyde. That was Bonnie's wish. The Barrow family left a spot for her in the family plot. The niece is trying to get some lawyers and money to make it happen. This would be against Bonnie's mother's wishes. She's buried here next to Bonnie. Still in Dallas, a few miles away, is the grave of Bonnie's boyfriend.
Your destination is on the right.
An older cemetery, not too many decorations. This path looks like it gets a lot of traffic, so it may lead right to Clyde Barrow's grave. He was born in the Dallas area. The Barrows were as poor as it gets. The family lived under a wagon until they could save up for a tent. Clyde stole cars, cracked safes, and robbed stores all before the age of 21. They say that his time in prison turned him from a schoolboy to a rattlesnake. The Barrow family plot. There's room for Bonnie here. She was 4'11", so she wouldn't take up much space anyway. People left Clyde some alcohol just like they did for Bonnie. Also 2 bullets. When the police finally shot and killed the famous outlaw couple, Bystanders tried to take whatever souvenirs they could from the bodies, like pieces of their blood-soaked clothing. Someone even tried to cut off Clyde's ear as a memento. A souvenir. Oh, sorry, dude.
Turn right, then your destination will be on the left.
Entering downtown Dallas, but first gotta check out this cattle drive sculpture. Texas Longhorns. I feel like I can almost hear them. And smell them. Splashing through the water. That must be the trail boss, in charge of the cattle and all the other cowboys, called drovers. No gambling or drinking until they reached their destination, and then the cowboys went hog wild. Here we go, a city drive through Dallas. I had to stop for a unique attraction. Gotta make it quick, I parked in a tow zone. It's a giant eyeball. There's a man over there for scale. It is big, and it looks real. The artist said he just wanted to create something awesome, so there's no deep meaning behind it. Just a strange exhibit. An oddball, you could say. Bloodshot, too. Rough night last night. I'm finding Dallas easy to drive around in, but now I'm going to go see the entire city from above. I went up 2 towers recently in the Midwest, but this one looks a lot taller than those were. Bigger in Texas. Gotta find the van first. There it is. I wish I had parked it out in the open so I could really see it. The cars look like ants. It's kind of mesmerizing.